Hello, everyone. Welcome to Life Wisdom, a place where we share stories, lessons, and perspectives to help you live a calmer, more meaningful life. Let's take a moment to reflect and enjoy today's message together. Forgiveness, a gift to yourself. In life, every one of us has been hurt at some point. Sometimes it is by careless words, sometimes by deliberate actions, and those wounds can leave scars deep inside our hearts. As time passes, these invisible scars may grow into heavy burdens that weigh us down without us even realizing it. Many people think of forgiveness as a gift for others, as if, when we forgive, we are being generous to them, doing them a favor. But in truth, forgiveness is first and foremost a gift we give to ourselves. To forgive is not only to release others from blame, but to free our own hearts from anger, resentment, and pain. When we are hurt, our natural instinct is to be angry, to protect ourselves, or even to wish for revenge. Anger feels like a shield. It makes us feel safer, less vulnerable. Yet paradoxically, the more tightly we hold on to anger, the more it burns us from within. Holding on to anger is like gripping a burning coal with the intention of throwing it at someone else. Yet we are the ones who get burned the most. Some people carry resentment for years, even decades. Some take it to their graves, never able to let go. They may believe that forgiving means admitting the other person was right or letting them get away with what they did. But forgiveness is not the same as forgetting, and it certainly does not mean accepting or excusing wrongful behavior. Forgiveness simply means choosing not to let the pain continue to imprison us. It is choosing freedom for ourselves. Think of it this way. Imagine carrying a backpack filled with heavy stones. Each time you feel hatred, bitterness, or anger, you add another stone. The longer you carry it, the heavier your steps become, the more exhausting the journey is. Forgiveness is like opening the backpack and gently placing the stones down, one by one. Life is already long and demanding. Why should we burden ourselves even more by holding on to weights that are not ours to keep? Psychological research supports this. Studies show that those who learn to forgive often have better mental health, less anxiety, less depression, and greater overall well-being. Forgiveness is like medicine for the soul. It doesn't erase the scar, but it helps the wound heal so that it no longer throbs every time you remember it. Still, many people misunderstand forgiveness. They think it means erasing the past, wiping away every memory. But forgiveness does not demand forgetfulness. The past will always be part of us, and memory will always remain. What forgiveness changes is the way our hearts respond to those memories. Instead of feeling bitterness or rage, we can look back with calm, with acceptance, perhaps even with compassion. We can remember not as a victim still bleeding, but as a survivor who has grown stronger. Forgiveness also does not mean tolerating continued harm. You can forgive someone and still choose to keep distance. You can release the pain from your heart, yet decide not to trust them again. Forgiveness is an inner choice of the heart. Rebuilding trust is a different matter that depends on wisdom, discernment, and boundaries. For instance, someone who has been betrayed in love may choose to forgive the betrayal, but that does not obligate them to stay in the relationship. They free themselves from anger, but still protect themselves from future harm. Some people think forgiveness is weakness, that it means being naive or letting others take advantage. But the truth is, forgiveness is one of the greatest acts of strength. It takes courage to let go of hatred. Anyone can hold a grudge. That is easy. It is the strong who dare to release it. Forgiveness does not make you small. It shows that you are in control of your own heart. It proves that your peace matters more than someone else's wrongdoing. And sometimes, the person we most need to forgive is ourselves. Often, we carry silent anger not at others, but at our own mistakes. We scold ourselves for being too trusting, too weak, for making wrong choices that led to our pain. In doing so, we lock ourselves in a prison of regret. Forgiveness, then, also means looking inward and choosing gentleness toward ourselves. No one is perfect. Every soul stumbles. Every heart has been naive. Every life carries wounds. To forgive yourself is to recognize that you are human, that you are worthy of compassion too. But forgiveness is not something that usually happens overnight. It is a journey, often slow, sometimes painful. It starts with acknowledging the hurt instead of denying it. It requires us to see others in their humanity, not to excuse them, but to recognize that everyone is flawed. Everyone has weakness. Then comes the decision, the moment when we say, I no longer want to carry this burden. That decision is the turning point. And after that comes practice. Practicing compassion, practicing letting go, practicing choosing peace each time the memory arises. The rewards of forgiveness are immense. You begin to notice your heart feels lighter, sleep comes easier, anxiety lessens. Your body responds too. Studies show that forgiveness can lower blood pressure, reduce stress hormones, and strengthen the immune system. Your relationships improve because you are no longer carrying hidden anger into every interaction. And most of all, forgiveness opens the door to happiness. It creates space in your heart for love, joy, and serenity to flow in again. Ultimately, forgiveness is a priceless gift, not just to others, but to ourselves. When you forgive, you grant yourself peace, freedom, and healing. The other person may never change. They may never apologize. They may not even realize the harm they caused. But you will be different. You will be free. Life is short, and tomorrow is never guaranteed. Why should we spend our precious days clinging to resentment? Forgiveness does not mean erasing the past. It means choosing to live fully in the present. It means stepping into the future with a lighter heart. So, if there is still anger or bitterness inside you, I invite you to consider forgiveness. Not as a duty, not as an obligation, but as a gift you can give yourself. Because at the end of the day, the one who truly benefits from forgiveness is not the one who hurt you. It is you. Forgiveness is not weakness. It is strength. It is not surrender. It is freedom. It is not for others. It is for you. And perhaps one day when you look back, you will realize choosing to forgive was one of the wisest, most liberating decisions you ever made. If you feel that this topic resonates with you, take a moment to share in the comments about a time you forgave someone, or even yourself, and how that experience made you feel lighter and more at peace. Your story might inspire someone else who is still struggling to let go. And if this message touched your heart, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel, so together we can continue to explore meaningful stories, gentle reflections, and life lessons that bring more calm and understanding into our daily lives. Thank you for spending this time with me today, and I hope you carry a little more peace with you as you move forward. Thank you for listening. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share to spread positivity. See you in the next video on Life Wisdom.